Hey everyone, welcome back. Z4 here, and today I'm going to do another video. This time it's not of Arachne, shaka shaka. It's of Terra. I've been really liking her a lot. She's been a lot of fun, and I've been wanting to do a build, show off my build I've been doing with her. Because people seem to have everyone seems to be using the Incon build and everything, and while that is good, I don't think that's the best one for Terra myself. So let's get started. Well, everyone knows what Terra is. And let's just get started. Let's see, where are you? There we go. That's a little preview. Accidentally showed you guys. Anyway, starting. She's usually she's probably best as this is going to be for a conquest support role. You can do her a little differently in other roles and stuff, but it's probably best to keep her. To start the safe one off is her conquest as support. Basically, when you start, you're going to get Watch's Gift. Simple, everyone gets it. Probably the best support item, unless you have a very aggressive support and you want to take advantage of like Sylvanas' Soul Stone effects, because that's kind of ridiculous and funny. Next, after that, we'll be getting Watch's Gift along with. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to be putting it here because I put something else up there. So we'll be starting with that and Shoes 1. That's a wrong button. We're going to be starting with Boots 1. And then for pots, you want multi-potion and mana pots. 4 of them. Why multi-potion? Because she already has the one's heal. That's good enough, honestly, for you to get through. And so multi-pot gives you the mana that you really need. Core items. After that, you're going to finish off. You can go 2 routes. You can go cooldown boots, or you can go pen boots, depending on how you're doing. If you are basically staying even with the other jungler, doing great, doing no trades back and forth yet, pretty even, safe to go where Shoes of Focus. If you're getting ahead and really getting ahead, I would say get Shoes of the Magi, because you'll be able to heal stronger and you'll be able to do a lot more stronger poke with your 1-3-1 combo, and it will just put the other guys farther and farther behind. Terra is always all about sustain and poking. She has amazing sustain and she has some great poking and lockdown skills, and both of these shoes will capitalize on that. It just depends on how you want to play her and how you're doing at the start. Even if you get Shoes of the Magi, I will suggest selling it later for Shoes of Focus, because max CDR Terra by the end of the game is the best thing to do. After that, you want to get Hide of the Earth. Oh, not Hide of the Earth. That's after that. After that, you want to go for. This is the different. You want to go for a Breastplate of Valor. I know the Incon 1 doesn't even bother with this. It even does shoes into tier 1 shoes into wing blade and stuff, but again, for Terra, I'm thinking this is actually a lot better. She's very mana hungry, first of all, so she loves that. She's very dependent on her cooldown, so getting that really low cooldown as fast as possible is good. And just that really nice hard 75% protections is great really early. You can get that eventually with the Incon build, and some Guardians might prefer that, but with Terra wanting to be more in the face of the other gods, you want to be able to take that damage a lot easier and be able to heal fast more for your team, heal more for your team, all that stuff. After that, you go into a familiar item, is going to be Hide of the Urchin. Nice bit of health, get your nice more physical protections and start building up magical protections. And yeah, you just make this one item alone, it makes you very tanky. After that, you go for Genji's Guard. If you've already gotten Shu's Focus, you max out on your CDR. 80 magical protections give you a lot of protections. You're able to tank a lot of damage. 20 MP5 is actually really good on Terra because she goes through mana pretty fast, and that MP5 really keeps her sustain going and lets her stay in a game, in a fight for much longer. And that passive just lets your abilities come up even faster. You want your ult up faster, you want your combo up faster. This is great. Initiate with your 1-2 combo, get hit, and then your 1-2 your 3-1 combo. Get hit, and then your 3-1 combos up again before the end of the fight, so that's great. After that, I like to go, which I think is actually a key item on her, Route of Expletions. More health means you get to take more. More power means you're able to poke a little harder. The movement speed's great on her. Lets you run. This movement speed with the ult's movement speed means you're zipping to all help your allies. But the main thing is the passive. The passive makes your healing to really go from just healing someone about 500, like about with the full build, healing someone between 600 and so, to going to heal someone up to 800 and almost 900 full build in 10 seconds. So you can just... This item has helped me so much as Terra. I'm able to siege any objective just by plopping it down, because plopping your monolith down gives your whole team a great heal. And the other team is afraid to just run in because you can just root them all, stun them, and then your team just collapses on them before they can do anything. And it has let me do some insane trading and boxing with guys I was boxing with mages, with a lot more power just with that, hiding behind the monolith to avoid the basics while I got healed up, rooting them, stunning them, dropping another monolith to heal back up again as they try to burst me down. Even enough just to at least get my team to catch up to me, or get my team to get away, and then I'll split. This item, I think, is like the best item on Terra. Last, it's a bit of an odd one that no one really builds much, is Ethereal Staff. I like this because it just rounds out your health, gives you a nice chunk of health, more mana so you can keep going, a little bit more power so your heals are a bit stronger and your poke is a bit stronger, and mainly it's just to go well with these great, these three physical items to give you just a lot of protections and a lot of health. Full build. We're going to have to calculate because this doesn't show the full stacks of that. You'll have about 224 physical protections and 193 magical protections, which is not bad. It's not like I'm the most tanky god in the game, but combined with her just natural healing, that she gets a Rod of Expletions, Rod of Ass Claps, means you'll be just able to tank a lot more than your protections are leading onto, especially with the health you add on. And yeah, I think consider this like her almost near unkillable build once you're full build with full stacks going. It's almost impossible to kill her or her team. Abilities at level 2. At level 1, I get Crushing Earth. You can drop them down right at the buff, punch a few times, and that's another thing what I like about this build. It gives you a decent amount of power, so your punches are still hurting. That's 112 damage. Let's see. Your punches are doing 112 plus 100% of your magical power. I think it's 100%. And then you're adding another, with this build, 7 plus 10%, which is pretty much, you're adding another 17 or so damage. Actually, no, not 17. 27 28 more damage to your basic attack. So you start against some squishies, you're just chunking at the squishies. Especially with the slow and everything. It's great for self-peel, peeling for your team and just adding just that extra bit of damage sometimes. So Crushing Earth at level 1, drop down, punch a few times, then collapse to do the damage. Level 2, you can go one of two ways. If you are ahead and if you got the lane first and you're pushing pretty hard, you grab Force of Nature to crush to combo twice into your Crushing Earth to get the damage and to clear for your team. If you're not to lane first and you need to back up right away, Monolith. You won't have the clear until level 3, but at least this will let you drop it and start reducing some of the damage and protecting yourself and your ADC from damage. After that, you get one of whatever you didn't get at level 2. So if you got Monolith, you get Force of Nature. If you got Force of Nature, you got Monolith. And then you start clearing with your Monolith plus Force of Nature. Best way to do that is you drop the Monolith. You leave it in the middle. You leave it there before the wave comes to get a little bit of healing. Then you dash through, punch a few times, dash through, and you'll full clear the wave pretty fast, even at the low levels. Then it's just maxing Monolith, taking Terra's Blessing whenever you can, then Crushing Earth, then Force of Nature. Force of Nature honestly really does not give you terribly much as you level up, just more damage. And really leveling up this gives you a lot more damage. And gives you even more, like if you want to shatter it, you get more damage. It's just, this is the one you want to activate for more damage, but you want this one first for damage and the heal. Other items that are pretty decent on her if you're going other roles. Of course, you can always get... Where are you? Actually, no, I'll make that for another video. This is just my favorite build for Terra. Not much to say. It's just pretty fun. Alright, actives. Actives, I like to grab on her. Shell is good. Sprint is good. With the new Phantom, the new Phantom might be good on her. Meditation, you don't really need too much. Curse is pretty good, especially against healing teams. Wrath, you don't need too much, but you could be useful if you need it for that. Then it's either, I sometimes get Purification or Sanctuary, but honestly, you want to just go more for the team. So since it's more for the team, I'm going to pick Phantom, because Phantom's going to be pretty good once the patch comes out. And yeah, that's pretty much how I think the best Terra build is. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and look forward for more games of Arachne, Terra, Sunni Zanami, and other gods. So, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them below, and I'll see you next time. Take care.